Hello, I'm going to do something a little different today for Taco Tuesday. It's called a taco bake. Yes, you can throw away those old taco shells. Let's try something a little different. Keep watching. I am getting ready to have this kitchen smelling wonderful. I want to tell you this part is optional. At least the onions are. I have a small onion and 1 clove of garlic and bacon fat. I just so happened to cook a few slices of bacon not too long ago and decided to use that to add a little smokiness to this dish. But again, the sauteing of these onions is clearly it's optional because we're going to be using salsa in this. Did I say that right? Salsa. We're going to add that. So unless you like a lot of onions, of which I do, I'm going to add 1 pound of ground beef. And I'm adding a 1/2 pound of ground pork chorizo. You know, this is just to my taste. If you don't like chorizo or you don't want to use it, you can beef this up to 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to add a packet of taco seasoning mix. I like to add my seasoning mix while it's cooking. I think it absorbs the flavors, mingles it better inside the meat. And we're going to cook this until it's cooked pretty much all the way. So everything is nice and brown. Now at this point, you can drain your ground beef. I do have some fat, but I'm going to go ahead and keep that in here. I used a lower fat ground beef. So that's why it's not a lot of liquids from that beef in here. Most of that fat is from that chorizo. Now I'm going to add another packet. Alrighty. You guys, I'm gonna have to take you on a little field trip. I don't know if I've shown you this noisy clock here, but this is the clock that often interferes with my filming of this, with the filming of my videos. I'm going to add another packet of the taco mix, and I'm going to pretty much add water, follow the package directions. And for me, that's 2/3 of a cup of water. Now this is where it gets a little fancy. Get your favorite salsa. I'm going to put about 1.5 cups of that in. And I'm going to add some chopped chiles. You can put some jalapenos in here, some red peppers, some cayenne. I already have them out, but I gotta be nice because everybody don't eat hot in here. So now I'm going to cook this according to the package directions. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more water, and I'm going to let it simmer for a few minutes. Oh yes. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. I'm going to simmer it just a little bit longer. Let it cool for just a little, and then we'll start preparing the dish by layering like a lasagna. And now the fun begins here. Now this is optional for those who do not like a soft casserole. I like mine soft because I'm going to be using this almost as a dip. But you can go ahead and firm yours up. If you don't want to use flour, you can use corn tortillas. You want to make sure that you toast it on both sides and let it cool down before you put the beans on it. But again, I'm not doing this. Place the taco bake in the oven. It is at 350 degrees. I'm going to cook it between 25 to 30 minutes, just enough so that cheese can get nice and melty. Is that a word? Melty? Yeah, it is today. But don't leave yet because you want to see exactly how it looks. And I might get a little taste test. This dish is just out the oven and still bubbling around the edges. This is a very versatile dish. So easy to tweak and make your own. Whenever you feel like you want a little Tex-Mex or Mexican flavor, I hope you give this a try. And I'm going to cut it up in a minute. I just took it out and I want to let it harden up just a little before I plate it. So I'm hoping you can see that. Now I'm going to top this with some sour cream. Put a little guacamole on the side. And maybe a few little corn tortillas on the side as well. But look, Thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. I hope that you try this. It's nice for a little shindig, little friends and family events together. Movie night. Anyway, thank you. Thank you again for watching. I made a nice little tasty treat to go with this, and that is Mexican sweet corn cake. So look, it's Taco Tuesday. What's going to be by the time you see this? So you got to make both of them together. Just hit on that icon that shows the Mexican sweet corn cake. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching.